Like, if you have to listen to Nickelback loudly to be happy,
that's definitely
a gray.
not possible.
That's a moral gray area, because no one else is going to be happy you're doing that. But like, you need it. I just say go ahead and do it.
No, I say don't. For
It's
the
wrong.
better of mankind.
Hey, you! Welcome back to Getting to Know You.
Oh yeah.
We're Spider-Man all over the place.
Oh yeah. Zippity zip zips. Oh, there's a lot of people here.
It's like a somewhat radio DJ, like.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to Gaming to Know Ya. Zippity zip zip all over here.
We're here with a Spider-Man, and he's just like zipping around.
He's just zipping around here over the New York skyline, fighting some bad guys. Now tell me, Spider-Man, why does everyone have a gigantic wrench in their hand? Oh, what's going on? Yeah, Spider-Man, what's going on?
That was great. I just like sat back for that.
Yeah, you thought it was Monday morning.
Enjoyed the show.
You thought it was Monday morning and you were on your commute. But no, you're playing Spider-Man and you're getting beat up.
Just like, there should be a morning radio show where one guy is both of the archetypes.
Yeah.
Like, he's both the main guy and the like weird guy.
Yeah, that gets made fun of all the time.
And he's also the guy in the background that goes,
yeah. It's like Jay Leno's guitarist, Kevin Eubanks. He's like,
yeah. Kevin, you and me, Banks. You know what I mean?
Kevin Who Banks. That's what I'm saying when I can't remember his name.
I am just still doing errands for people.
Oh, seriously? Oh yeah, you need 35 more points.
You have to earn points to get to the next level.
Give me all your points.
Surrender immediately.
Surrender immediately. Do you think that works?
Just
like, he obviously thinks it's going to.
Yeah.
You're already shooting weapons at us, but
yeah, and we are not shooting back, by the way. And they're like, "Oh shoot, he told us to surrender, and he's a cop, so I guess we're done."
We're gonna have to go to jail now.
Yeah.
Now that we realize it wasn't legal.
And you know what? Crime. He said crime doesn't pay, so I think we should just quit.
I should get a job.
Wait a second. My mother wouldn't be proud of this.
I'm sorry, I stole the jelly beans, officer. It's just like, that's all that happened. Just
Yeah.
evolved. Oh,
whoa. I guess you got the points, huh?
I guess so.
Did you ever steal anything as a kid?
Ooh, good question. God, did I?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I was too busy.
Go ahead, let me know.
Being 60. So much older than you.
I don't know. I've stolen things as an adult. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes not. No, I don't think I did as a kid. Actually, like, I never accidentally, like, not even by accident.
Nice.
I was too nervous.
What's the statute of limitations on that kind of stuff? 7 years?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure anything but murder and like arson, it's 7 years. Just another random fact that, like, why the hell would I even bring this up?
If that's the case, I never have stolen anything.
Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say, assuming that's correct, yes, I stole Star Wars toys from Walmart when I was a kid.
Nice.
Yeah, thought I was super sneaky. I would just pick up 2 toys and slowly try to peel away at the one on the back, at the one in the back of my hands, like on the back of the 2, and take the toy out and put it in my cargo pockets, and then set them, and then, like, very dramatically, in case the cameras were watching, I would shake my head, no, I don't want these toys, and set them down.
Nice.
And walk away. And so it's like you never saw the back package because I had them stacked on top of each other. And yeah.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
really...
So I owe Walmart probably about $20 because I probably stole 4 different toys. I knew if I stole too many, my parents would be like, "How are you finding all these toys?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, it's like stealing from like a big company or like a big store
yeah,
that's like multi-billion-dollar industry is always kind of like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of more of a gray area than like mugging someone. Like I feel
Yeah.
like that's not as bad. I mean, obviously it's still pretty bad on principle, but like
yeah.
I feel like there's not, and this I know this isn't true because people have been like, there is a victim because like if you steal something from inventory, then whoever is paid to do inventory, like whoever just gets minimum wage and is paid inventory, that's their job. They get in trouble and they could lose their job.
Yeah, and
because something's missing.
Yeah, and that also just drives up the price of all the other toys because now they have to factor in for your sorry thieving ass. Or well, sorry, my sorry thieving ass.
Something a little close to home. But it's like, yeah, when I was more punk rock or something, I used to be like, you can steal from Walmart, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not
because
like
they're part of the system.
it's not like they're losing money. And like, I guess I still think Walmart's probably not losing a bunch of money, but the thing is, someone might get fired because you did it.
Yeah,
and that's way worse.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I just feel like
it's probably better to mug someone at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like I get what you're saying, but I think you just have to treat it as stealing.
Yeah,
or else you're just kind of arguing yourself into a gray area and just trying to make it okay.
Yeah.
You know, like you're trying to allow yourself to do something like that.
Well, it's like if I'm thinking about that in a certain way, it's part of like a larger philosophical point where I'm just like, think in terms of right and wrong, things are always bad if someone else is harmed from it.
Yeah.
In any way.
Yeah.
And if like no one's harmed by anything, nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah.
So that way it was like, if before I was like, well, if Walmart doesn't technically lose money, then no one's being harmed from it. But that's like, if you do come to find out something does harm someone,
yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless it's just like, intrinsic to how you live your life or something.
Gotta eat to live, gotta steal to eat. Tell you all about it when I got the time.
Like if you have to listen to Nickelback loudly to be happy.
That's definitely not possible.
That's a moral gray area. Because no one else is going to be happy you're doing that. But like you need it. I just say go ahead and do it.
No, I say don't.
It's
for the
wrong.
better of mankind.
Sometimes we have to make concessions for other people to be happy, Dan.
I don't think so. No, I probably liked Nickelback at some point in my life.
Probably when they were on the Spider-Man soundtrack.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, was it Spider-Man 1 or 2? Where it was like, they say that a hero can save.
Oh, that's totally 1.
Yeah.
It's weird because it's like you can think about pretty much every other aspect of that movie and then like think, wow, there's actually that Sam Raimi is like a legitimate artist and like film director.
Yeah.
And like stuff like that. And then it's like Nickelback's in that soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, now isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I didn't realize I could walk on the walls yet.
Yeah, evidently you can. I figured you bought it and I wasn't paying attention.
I might have. I might have not been paying attention similarly.
Well, you definitely have it.
Sum 41 also on the Spider-Man 1 soundtrack.
Oh, really? What song was that?
God. I think it was the wrong. It's what we're all about. It's what we live for. It's what we're all about. That song?
I don't know.
Not a Sum 41er.
You know,
Is that what they called their fans?
That is now. If there's any left.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I'm trying to remember because I really liked one of their songs, and I didn't have their album because I wasn't allowed to.
Yeah.
But oh man, I'm not making for good for good commentary right now on here. But I'm trying to remember
You
like
good,
the
dog?
name of the album or anything that I remember listening to, but I was never a huge fan. I just always liked him.
Yeah.
That was during like my Newfound Glory days and stuff too.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa.
yellow card probably in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, man. Senior trip, senior year of high school. Man, we listened to Yellow Card basically the entire way down. And
That's incredible.
yeah. And it was probably just me. I remember I was navigating because, you didn't have GPS on your phones or anything.
Yeah.
So somebody had printed out a MapQuest thing, and then I had an atlas sitting in the passenger seat and was navigating us. And so therefore I was also half in charge of the CD player. So I'm pretty sure that we all listened to a ton of Yellow Card because I wanted to listen to Yellow Card and my parents weren't there, so everyone else just had to deal with it. Which sadly enough, I feel like that was my relationship with a lot of friends back then. Like even as a kid, being like, hey, can I come over to your house and like stay the night? And they'd be like, I don't know, I'm kind of sick of being at my house and my sister's got friends over and stuff like that. Can we just come over to your house? And I'm like, never mind, I'm busy. Like I don't think I ever did something like that dickish, but there were plenty of times where like I would go to a friend's house and we weren't really allowed to watch TV, and even playing video games and stuff wasn't very okay until I got older.
Did not mean to fly that back.
Yeah, you definitely just went backwards. That was crazy. But it would be like TV was kind of was not really okay for me.
Right.
And so we would go to my friend's house and be like, dude, you want to go outside and play laser tag? And be like, no, I want to sit inside and I want to watch cable TV. I never had cable till I was like 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I got a cell phone. My parents refused to get call waiting or a second line in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the youngest kid of 5. So my sister was a senior my freshman year of high school. And I would be like, hey, I have to study and Josh is going to call me on the phone and let me know when he's coming over. And he's not got very long. Like we're only going to study for a little bit. So make sure to be off the phone. And she'd be like, oh, okay, sure. And I'd hear the phone ring and I'd hear her on the phone going, hey, Josh, yeah, he says he doesn't want to study anymore. He's got it all figured out. Okay, bye. And then I'd be like, boom, 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 boom. Laura, I heard that. And she'd be like, well, I'm waiting on a phone call. I need the phone call. That being said, I got my first cell phone when I was 15. I got a job at Chick-fil-A so I could afford it. My parents refused to even, get me a cell phone. Oh.
Sometimes the feeling you get when you're trying to jump on top of a car and you jump in front of it.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
Well, yeah, that's essentially
What just happened?
That's essentially a reason to get a job at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, so I got a job at Chick-fil-A just so I could do that or have a phone.
Yeah.
And basically, when I graduated high school, I quit having a phone for like 2 or 3 years.
Uh-huh.
So it's like I didn't even have a phone from like 2004 to 2007.
Huh. That's prime time.
I know, man.
It's prime time to have a cell phone.
iPhones came out. Like that was the point where everybody had a cell phone, and it was weird not to have one.
Yeah.
And I had a calling card in case I wanted to call my friends. Like when I was living in New York, I could call my friends in Tennessee. And when I moved back to Tennessee, so I could call my friends in New York. And I just had all the numbers because you had to call the 800 number for the calling card.
Uh-huh.
Then you had to punch in your calling card's number, like the identification number, which was like 16 digits. And I had all that memorized. Like I lost a calling card years before and would just keep reloading it.
Damn.
And so people would be like, how do you not have a cell phone? I'm like, oh no, I have a calling card. I reload it with like $20 every couple months. So I went from being like the first person in my class to have a cell phone to being like the last person on earth to not have one.
I think like it was probably the last person that was probably came of age to where I wanted a cell phone like the last group of kids that came of age at the time, where like your parents were like, I don't know, you're a teenager, why do you need a cell phone?
Yeah.
And like after that, they were just like, you're 12, you can have a cell phone.
Yeah. It's like, well, now that you're 7 and you're not staying the night over at friend's house, I'm gonna go ahead and buy you a cell phone. So here's a new iPhone 6.
Yeah. So like when I got it, I'd like called all my friends. I was like, I have a phone.
Yeah.
I can call you anywhere.
Yeah. Do you still remember your original cell phone number, or is it still the same one?
It is still the same one.
Oh, nice. I've had like 4 or 5.
Yeah. I managed to transfer it each time I change.
Yeah. Well, I had one through Cricket. And that was my first one. And then I had one through Sprint, and I didn't transfer the number. I don't really know if you could at the time.
Yeah.
And then I stopped having a cell phone for 3 years, and had it through AT&T. But I was always dropping my calls while I was on the road.
Yeah.
And so I finally got a Verizon phone, and I got a new number. I don't even think I asked to get a new phone number or to keep my old phone number. I just got a new number. And then when I was getting married, I was like, you know what? I should have a 615 area code number. And so then I got another one. So I've had a ton.
My formative experiences with cell phones was stealing my brother's phone so I could record movies on them. I remember that well. I'm trying to remember something. Like I had one. I remember I did a whole series on like 15-second videos recorded on a Razor.
The Motorola Razor?
Yeah.
Everybody had one of those.
Yeah, and it was like it starred these 2 pool noodles.
What?
And I didn't put googly eyes on them, although I always wanted to, but we never had googly eyes. And I just
you sure as hell not gonna go buy them for 99 cents.
Basically, it was a ripoff of Red vs. Blue, where like one noodle was the evil mastermind noodle.
Yeah.
Kind of like O'Malley and Doc.
Yeah.
And the other noodle was like the inept caboose type noodle. And he kept hatching plans as a pool noodle of like how he would take over the world.
Yeah. Or like Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah, like Pinky and the Brain, but with pool noodles.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember the plots. I remember I had like my brother's friends in it a lot and stuff like that.
That's awesome. Be like, Blue Noodle, are you pondering what I'm pondering? I think so, Pink Noodle. But if our legs went backwards, how would we ride bicycles? No.
Yes, that's pretty close. And like, I remember I think there was another video I made that was just like Patrick Star was like I had like a rubber Patrick Star toy.
And
it just like he would just like slapped him to the wall and was like, oh no. Just like stuff like that. What are you doing? Good times.
That's awesome. Me and my friends used to make videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on his VHS recorder or whatever.
Hey, we're making a video right now.
Whoa, what?
And we're gonna make another one in the next episode too.
I was about to say, not for long.
Because all of this video this entire show is formatted to be viewed on a video and also listened to as audio.
Exactly.
That's essentially entertainment.
What?